Hi everyone, this is Dr. Chhoda with Ignition Time and welcome to my channel. Concerns from the Republicans about the impeachment trial. I will destroy you. Words spoken by a member of the Biden administration against a reporter. Yep, and also a 2024 Republican contender for the presidency makes her move against President Trump. That's everything you can expect in this important episode of Ignition Time. Welcome to our channel, everybody. My name is Dr. Chhoda. This channel, the Ignition Time channel, is about the country, it's about the economy, and it's about your money. On your screen, you'll see an article that was published by CNN. 3 Republican senators met with Trump's lawyers on the eve of the impeachment defense presentation, which is scheduled for today. So we have 3 senators. Lindsey Graham from South Carolina, there he is. What's up, Lindsey? We have Mike Lee from Utah, there he is. Hello, Mike. And we have everybody's favorite senator, Ted Cruz from Texas, there he is. What's up, Ted? Go into a room in the US Capitol where former President Trump's lawyers are preparing for their arguments, for their closing arguments that they are scheduled to make very shortly. Former President Trump's lawyer David Schoen said that the senators were, I quote, very friendly guys who just wanted to make sure they were familiar with the procedure on the eve of their rebuttal to the White House impeachment manager's presentation. Sure, that makes a whole lot of sense, just like I was born yesterday. And here's reporting from Caitlin Collins over at CNN. You'll see Caitlin's tweet on your screen right now. Caitlin reports that these 3 Republican senators were seen meeting with the Trump defense team last night, were giving them advice ahead of their rebuttal today per multiple people. And this signals the uneasiness that is existing amongst the Republicans, amongst Trump allies, of how prepared his team was. So basically, it looks like senators are going in to help former President Trump's lawyers because they are not happy with the way things are going. Here's a response to Caitlin's tweet from Maggie Haberman from the New York Times. And Maggie Haberman writes, and signaling that even if there aren't enough votes to convict, there's widespread concern in the past couple of days that Trump could lose additional Republicans. So what this means is even if former President Trump is acquitted and not convicted, he could lose support amongst Republicans. That is what Maggie Haberman from the New York Times is saying. And now, folks, let's shift gears to a 2024 Republican presidential hopeful, Nikki Haley. You'll see this headline of an incredible article that was published in Politico. The headline of the article reads, Nikki Haley's time for choosing. The 2024 hopeful can decide who she wants to be, the leader of a post-Trump Republican Party or a friend to the president who, according to Politico, tried to sabotage democracy. And what's interesting is that Nikki Haley, who's the former governor of South Carolina, has not said something openly about former President Trump since the Capitol incident. Well, that has changed. In this new headline on your screen from CNN, Nikki Haley makes her move against former President Trump. Here's a comment directly from Nikki Haley. She says, we need to acknowledge he let us down. He went down a path he shouldn't have, and we shouldn't have followed him, and we shouldn't have listened to him, and we can't let that ever happen again. These are comments from the former governor of South Carolina, who is considered to be a 2024 presidential hopeful. Whoa, boy, oh boy, folks, if you thought this race was interesting, the 2020 November elections, I can tell you that 2024 is going to bring with it a new level of intensity. Boy, oh boy. Here's another comment from Nikki Haley. He's not going to run for federal office again. I don't think he's going to be in the picture. I don't think he can. He's fallen so far in terms of how we communicate with each other, in terms of how respectful we are with each other. I'll show you a clip from President Biden on the day of the inauguration on the 20th of January, where the president says, if you talk down on someone, I will fire you on the spot. And this is significant because somebody from the Biden administration told a reporter, I will destroy you on the day of the inauguration. That's coming up right after this clip. But first, let's hear from President Biden on the day of the inauguration. Let's roll the tape.
We have an obligation, but we also have a great privilege. Very few times does an individual get an opportunity to do something that can fundamentally, positively impact on other people's lives, not only here but around the world. You're engaged in and you're working with the most decent government in the world. And we have to restore the soul of this country, and I'm counting on all of you to be part of that. But I'm not joking when I say this. If you're ever working with me and I hear you treat another colleague with disrespect, talk down to someone, I promise you I will fire you on the spot. On the spot. No ifs, ands, or buts. Everybody is entitled to be treated with decency and dignity. That's been missing in a big way the last 4 years.
And if you thought that was interesting, on the same day of the inauguration, a Politico reporter was told, I quote, "I will destroy you." You'll see this headline on your screen from Vanity Fair, which reads, and by the way, this was reported today. We'll provide you with a link to this article in the description section below. The headline of the article reads, "I will destroy you." Biden aide threatened a Politico reporter pursuing a story on his relationship. So what's going on here is a deputy press secretary, TJ Ducklow, lashed out at a Politico journalist, Tara Palmieri, basically saying, "Don't report on a relationship I'm having," that he was having with a political reporter from Axios. All the details are in this story, and I'll provide you with the link to the story in the description section below. So folks, basically Ducklow lashed out at Politico reporter Tara Palmieri, and according to this quote from Vanity Fair, Ducklow tried to intimidate Palmieri by phone in an effort to kill the story. "I will destroy you," Ducklow told her, according to sources, adding that he would ruin her reputation if she published it. So this raises new questions about what can be tolerated by the Biden administration, and if indeed individuals can and will be fired on the spot for saying things that they should not have. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I am 100% certain we can expect a response from the White House today. I am 100% certain that the White House press secretary, Jen Psaki, will be asked about this, and there will be some action or some response from the White House by the end of the day today. I'll keep you posted. Now, what's interesting, folks, is just as we were wrapping up this video, some new information became available. This is from Oliver Darcy, who's a senior media reporter at CNN, and Oliver reports that TJ Ducklow has been placed on a 1-week suspension without pay, according to the White House press secretary. And here's a statement from the White House press secretary, Jen Psaki. TJ Ducklow has apologized to the reporter with whom he had a heated conversation about his personal life. He is the first to acknowledge that this is not the standard of behavior set out by the president. In addition to his initial apology, he has sent the reporter a personal note expressing his profound regret. With the approval of the White House Chief of Staff, he has been placed on a 1-week suspension without pay. In addition, when he returns, he will no longer be assigned to work with any reporters at Politico. So let me know if you think that that's a good thing or a bad thing, whether you think that is not enough. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, folks. Thank you so much for watching. If you learned something new, please click the like button, please subscribe, please enable notifications. That would mean a lot to me personally. That really helps out the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Take care. Bye.